Yo, what is up? I'm Zach. Welcome back to my channel of RWBY Mythology. Today I bring you guys another video of character story reveal trailer and for the members of Team Shadow. So we're gonna go over the second character of this team named Alice Scarlet. And this is something I'm thought of. I think this is the first name that I ever come up with for this character before the other two. So yeah, and she might have the most darkest story than the next other two, maybe. But the next one is something that I'm very, very interested to go over whenever I get to that point. So, we need to go over on certain things of her character. Okay, obviously, the name Scarlet basically represents the color of red. And Alice is the basic, keeping the, the Alice in Wonderland, so I decided to name her based of the character of Alice. So, Alice Scarlet is fitting, and she's basically similar to Ruby Rose, but not really. I mean, yeah, it took a lot of inspiration from Ruby Rose herself, but more of a different approach, so to speak. So basically, we're going to go over on her origin. Alice Scarlet was born of Vacuo, the desolate world that people had to survive. But sadly, she was just an infant, just a baby just left there to die, because her family couldn't handle her and couldn't afford any food or money to take care of a child. So they decided to leave the child behind and let the Grimm do the work. The Grimm, which is the I forget those names, but we're just gonna go random Grimm. Let's say the Deathstalker was about to end the infant's life until a well-trained blacksmith, Faunus, came in and took out the Deathstalker. Skillful, mind you, blacksmith with creating so many weapons. He found the infant child and felt heartbroken somehow that the parents would actually leave their child behind like this, left it to die. So he felt bad for the child, so he decided to take the child in to raise him of his own. Now Alice doesn't actually had a last name, because Scarlet, it was named from her adopted father. Sorry. And her adopted father, if I could memorize, where is it? Because I know I wrote it down, because every time I keep forgetting the name of the characters. Oh yeah, here it is. So her father is Axel Scarlet, one of the most best blacksmith in Vacuo, and some people say Remnant in general. He has made tons and tons of weapons in the past, and he's a Faunus. So he decided to take Alice in, raise her, make sure she's well fed, etc. Until she's fully grown, he actually teach her certain things, about aura, semblance, learn how to make weapons, and also learn how some skills of hand-to-hand combat. He's basically like Tai, but more making sure that next time when you're at a vacuum, you need to learn how to survive. Ever since then, Vacuum keep getting worse and worse. So Axel and his daughter Alice decided to move at Mistral, since it's a lot more better and easier. Plus, they have some bit of supplies that he need to keep his company going. But he does have company there whenever he needs to go, business trip or other places that he needs to be. He decided to move to Mistral and take his daughter with him. And there are some people, some faunas are questioning him to adopting a human child. And Axel doesn't care what they say. Even though she's a human, she's still a person. And this kid needs a life, and he's gonna give her that life. And ever since then, he's the one who built Alice's weapon, which is the battle axe with a red gem on it, and also gave her a battle armed wrist along the way to her arsenal. And she named this sword Helsing Axel, basically named after the last name of the weapon, basically named after her adopted father, honoring and respecting the person who gave her life. And she is a survivor, a strong woman that will do anything to protect the people that she cared and loved. And thanks to her adopted father. And ever since she's been going to the training academy in Mistral, even some humans are questioning why she's, raising by faunus. There are some people who just don't like faunus, and then some faunus don't like humans. But Alice does not care about that. Never had and never will. So she decided kept training and sparring with some of her classmates until she sparred with someone. Two of them, actually. One is a young man wielding a black bladed sword. Sure, she never know much about him, but they did spar a little. Then she accidentally bumped into someone that not a lot of people seen these days, and they believe they were extinct during the attack, and that is a male dragon faunus. So she apologized to him, accidentally bumped into him, which he says in a more, not to be harsh and rude, said he let this slide and he appreciated for apologizing. So he just walks away, do his own thing, etc. And she felt something wrong with this guy. Not in a bad way, like he's the look on his eye that she saw. Like, she's like, he pretty much been through a lot. And she doesn't know about this attack incident. So she wants to know about it. And even the kid in all black outfit and a black bladed sword is also curious. They never know about this either. But he did have a theory that they were the most powerful race of, the dragons. So basically the only details he knows about it is even he has a hard time saying. So basically, this person that she is talking to is, of course, Shoko. And the dragon fauna is, well, you guys know, is the person who is going to be the next one after this. So, yeah, so be on the lookout for that video. So ever since then, after her training at the training academy, she decided to be ready and prepared to go her first year at Haven Academy to meet her idol that she actually respected. And it's not Leo Lionheart this time. This is someone else. An older cousin of, Leo Lionheart. Mufasa Lionheart. So that is something and someone that she excited to meet the headmaster of the Haven Academy. So her day and journey to the Haven Academy would start and begin. And before we end this story here, there's one thing that she refused to use: her semblance. Ever since her semblance awakened, it terrifies her, and she refused to use it. She used it one time when she was just a little kid, and that kid was scared of her, calling her bloody murderer or Bloody Mary or something like that. Her semblance is blood control. Basically, she can control people's blood from within, and it's kind of like blood bending in a way, and it terrifies her. And not only that, she can actually use her aura to turn it into blood. So, yeah. And also draining her energy and her stamina for using her aura to turn into blood. And she refused to use it on people because basically make them as a puppet or taking away their blood. So she refused to use it. Again, it's kind of like blood bending from Avatar. That's the idea I'm going with. So she refused to use that, and she's afraid to tell anyone about it because she's afraid how will they judge her, or how are they gonna insult her, basically. So yeah, that is her semblance, blood control. So yeah, and there you have it. That's the story of Alice Scarlet. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Tell me what you guys think about Alice Scarlet as a character. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Links to my other channel, my social media will be down below in the description box. You guys know the drill. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. RWBY is love, RWBY is life. Keep moving forward, and I'll see you guys later.